Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss about how to determine the stability of the given control system by using board stability criteria. At the end of the class, you will be able to know how to draw board diagrams, and from the board diagram how to determine the stability of the system by using board stability criteria. We know that board diagram consists of two plots. First one is magnitude plot, that is log AR versus log omega, and second one is phase shift plot, that is phi versus log omega. That means we have to draw two graphs here. First plot is called as magnitude plot, that is log plot, and second plot is semi log plot. These board diagrams you can draw it on log the plot and semi-log plot combination, or you can use only semi-log plots, and you can also use only ordinary rectangular graph. If you use log plot, advantage is directly AR and omega values you can locate, so there is no need to do any conversion. And if you use a logarithmic plot, for magnitude plot, log AR values you have to convert, whereas omega no need to do any conversion. Log omega no need to do any conversion. But if you use ordinary rectangular graph, then log AR values you have to calculate. Similarly, log omega values you have to calculate. Those calculated value you have to locate on the plot, and then you have to draw the diagram. Similarly, in phase shift plot, you have to calculate the log omega values, then you have to locate the points, then you have to draw the diagram. Now we'll see how to find AR and phi values for various systems or given system. From that AR and phi values, how to draw board diagram, we'll see in this example. Okay, now we see a problem on board stability criteria. So here the given system is determine the stability of the two-tank chemical reactor system having proportional gain of 1 using board stability criteria. So this is the control loop given for us. Here GC value is given as 1. Proportional control is taken. So we know that for proportional controller transfer function is Kc and its value is also given, that is 1. So, and process is given as 1 by S plus 1 into 2S plus 1, and transportation delay for measuring instrument is e power minus 1 by 2S. So this is the system given. Chemical reactor system. Here two systems are connected in series, that's why we got this one. So our non-interacting systems, we derived the transfer function. There we got it as R2 by tau 1S plus 1 into tau 2S plus 1. So similarly here we got like this. So it is a two-tank chemical reactor system. Now we'll see. We need to draw the board diagram for determine the stability of the system. So we know that for drawing the board diagram, first we have to find the open loop transfer function. Open loop transfer function is nothing but the product of all the transfer functions present in the loop, control loop. So here we have GC, that is 1 into, and process transfer function, that is 1 by S plus 1 into 2S plus 1, and measuring instrument transfer function is e power minus 1 by 2S. So these three we have to multiply so that we will get the open loop transfer function. So if you multiply, we will get open loop transfer function as 1 into, that is for the controller value, and for process we have 1 by S plus 1 into 2S plus 1, and for measuring instrument we got e power minus 0.5S. So if you multiply, you will get this. This can be written as 1 by S plus 1 into 1 by 2S plus 1 into e power minus 0.5S. Now we split this given transfer function into three different systems. So let system 1 transfer function as 1 by S plus 1. Let system 2 transfer function as 1 by 2S plus 1. And system 3 transfer function as e power minus 0.5S. Okay, now we have three separate systems. For these three systems, we have to calculate the overall AR and overall phi. We will take different values of omega and we will calculate overall AR and overall phi. See, from this overall AR and overall phi values, we can draw the board diagram. See, once you draw the board diagram from the given data, then we have to find the crossover frequency. Here two parameters are there, important parameters. One is we have to find the crossover frequency. Another one is we have to find the amplitude ratio at the crossover frequency. These two are very, very important. So first we'll find the crossover frequency. Crossover frequency is the frequency where phase lag is minus 180. So first we have to check where we got that minus 180 phase lag. So here we got minus 180. So at minus 180, draw a horizontal line to touch until it touches the curve. So here it is touching the curve. So this frequency we call it as crossover frequency. This is. So here we got a crossover frequency. At the same crossover frequency, we have to find the amplitude ratio value. So from here, draw a vertical line till it touches the top curve, magnitude curve. So here it is touching. So at that point, draw a horizontal line so that we'll get the corresponding AR values. So this is corresponding AR values at this particular point. See, now we have to check this amplitude ratio is less than 1 or greater than 1. According to board stability criteria, a control system is unstable if amplitude ratio at the crossover frequency is greater than 1. But here we got amplitude ratio less than 1. So it is what? This is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, somewhere around 0.8 we got. So it is a less than 1. So our control system is stable for Kc value of 1. If we change the Kc value, it may change. So if it is above 1, if we get this line above 1, then our system is unstable. But for the given problem of Kc equal to 1, this control system is stable. So in this way, we have to use the board stability criteria. So here important parameters for board stability criteria are, first we have to draw the board diagram. From the board diagram, we have to find the crossover frequency. This is at the crossover frequency, you have to calculate the corresponding AR value. Then we have to check this AR value is above the greater than 1 or less than 1. If it is less than 1, our system is stable. If it is greater than 1, our system is unstable. This is how you can judge the stability of the given system by using board stability criteria. Thank you.